Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Cancer, February 27, 2025. Mercury and Saturn meet up in your sign today, and others might call on you for advice. Your words tend to stick more than usual, so make sure they represent you. You might take a closer, perhaps critical, look at personal plans to see where you might make some improvements. If there are criticisms, which is frequently the case when Mercury and Saturn get together, turn them into a positive by strengthening your position. In turn, it's important to avoid expressing sternness if the situation doesn't warrant it. The moon moves into your solar house, encouraging a couple of days of laying low and getting more rest. If you're feeling a little misunderstood or let down, keep in mind that your dreams are still possible, they only need some refinement. As well, consider that the trade-off to projecting an air of competence is that you may not always receive support or warmth from others. A conflict around ideas could appear today, so keep your antennae up. This is because you could feel like it's you against the world. You and a partner may not be seeing eye to eye, and both of you may feel fed up, especially you. Mental Mercury will continue to race through the heavens and unite in perfect conjunction with mighty Saturn, who now orbits in your zodiac sign and the solar house of identity. This means that when it comes to communication and ideas, you're just not on the same page. Beware of seeming too cold and controlling now, and if you throw up a defensive or aggressive attack, your partner could end up slamming the door in your face. Everyone wants to hear what you have to say. Speak up, since Mercury will conjunct Saturn in your sign. You may have waited a long time to say anything about a work situation or coworker. You may have felt unsure about how your feedback would be received. Now that some time has passed, you should revisit this potential conversation that you could have today. Think about what you can say to remain professional yet firm in your convictions. Do not hold back any longer if the timing feels right. If you are feeling overwhelmed today, give in to your nurturing qualities in order to protect yourself from any harm. Don't push yourself. If you can get some kind of exercise in, it is recommended, but remember that rest is as important as activity. Treat yourself to a hot bath with drops of lavender oil and take some time by yourself to write in your journal or listen to music. The way we treat ourselves when we feel under the weather deeply affects our health. Giving your health consideration on this day will do you a lot of good. You are often seen as the one who runs around taking care of everyone else. Nurturing others is a huge part of being a. However, you also need to take care of yourself. If you don't take breaks and get enough rest, you can become worn out and even ill. Listen to your body. It will tell you when it's time to lie low for a while. Just follow the direction you are given. 7 days into your birthday month and new solar, the dwarf planet Ceres is settling into her first full day in Pisces in 4 years. Ahead of a new moon later in the week, and with after 12 years Neptune, the planet of hopes and dreams, leaving later next week, Ceres has returned to begin her first deep dive into your personal needs and priorities in 4 years. Meanwhile, in his first full day in direct motion, Mars has begun his trek back to your busy work sector, though not returning until April, with time to first make the most of the rest of his time in a playful and creative part of your chart. After his direct turn in your romantic sector yesterday, Mars is still at a standstill, but for the first time since he retrograded back in early last month, the planet of passion and the warrior planet of the cosmos is looking to the future rather than the past. Because Mars has had to come to a standstill, he won't be leaving anytime soon, with the most romantically charged months of the year not only still in front of you, but your luckiest year for love in over a decade less than 4 months away. Our eyes in the sky. A long-awaited conversation is finally on the horizon as Mercury in Pisces meets Saturn in Pisces. This celestial alignment brings an opportunity for deep, meaningful discussions that may have been lingering in your mind for some time. Perhaps you've been waiting for the right moment to express something close to your heart, to articulate a dream, to clarify a concern, or to seek closure on an issue that has weighed on your mind. While expressing your innermost thoughts and emotions may not be easy, there is great relief in finally being heard. You may even surprise yourself with the level of clarity and wisdom you bring to this discussion. The effort you've put into self-reflection over the past weeks is finally paying off, and those around you will appreciate your sincerity and openness. This is a moment of recognition, not only from others but from yourself. You are beginning to see just how much you've grown, how capable you are of expressing yourself with both strength and grace. Confidence builds as you realize that your voice carries weight, that your ideas matter, and that your presence influences those around you in ways you may not have fully acknowledged before. Have you ever noticed how one heartfelt conversation can shift the energy between people, paving the way for deeper understanding and stronger connections? That is the kind of energy at play now. Your presence is magnetic, and people are naturally drawn to your wisdom and insight. Whether it's a friend seeking advice, a colleague valuing your input, or a loved one appreciating your support, your words hold power. The ability to inspire and uplift others is within your reach, and in doing so, you also strengthen your own self-belief. If you have ever doubted whether you are making a difference, trust that the answer is yes. The respect and appreciation coming your way are well-deserved, and the confidence you gain from these interactions will empower you to expand your influence even further. Physically, you may find yourself in a strong and balanced state. However, this is also a reminder to prioritize activities that bring joy and energy to your body and mind. Recreation, movement, or simply engaging in hobbies that nourish your soul will prepare you for the busy times ahead. If life has felt a little chaotic, now is the perfect moment to center yourself, to realign with what truly matters, and to embrace the vitality that flows through you. Have you ever noticed how a simple walk, a creative project, or even just a deep breath of fresh air can bring a renewed sense of clarity? Take advantage of this moment to recharge and refocus. As you move through the day, you may notice a surge of energy and spontaneity. You feel more present, more engaged, and more willing to take on new experiences. This sense of vitality is contagious, and others around you will be drawn to your enthusiasm. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where things just seem to flow effortlessly, where conversations felt meaningful, and where opportunities seem to appear at the right time? That is the kind of magic unfolding now. Enjoy it, embrace it, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Your financial outlook is also showing signs of positive movement. If you have been feeling uncertain about your financial decisions, trust that things are beginning to shift in your favor. Small investments of time, energy, or resources could lead to meaningful gains. If there's something you've been considering purchasing, go ahead and treat yourself as long as it aligns with your long-term goals. If you are thinking about making a financial move, seeking sound advice will help you make an informed decision. Trust your instincts, but also be open to guidance from those with experience. Smart and strategic choices now will set you up for success in the future. As this powerful energy unfolds, embrace the changes taking place within and around you. Speak your truth with confidence, trust in your ability to navigate both challenges and opportunities, and remain open to the new possibilities that are emerging. This is a time of growth, recognition, and alignment. Step forward with assurance, knowing that the universe is supporting you in ways both seen and unseen. What is one thing you are ready to embrace fully today? Take that first step, and watch how the world responds in kind.